face enough. Yes, hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, okay, in the Kinrath Caves. So let's go there. Because it looks like we've done all the other missions. I guess we could talk to for some reason I have to alt tab before the game starts. Hope you are doing well. How dare you? Unacceptable. Why can't I move? Yeah, beep boop. I get it. Old game is old. There we go. Let's see what this lady's up to.
I hope that you haven't run into any difficulties you couldn't deal with. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Yeah, no, she's not very useful, is she? I think we have to talk to Master Vrook before that happens. Let's talk to, this guy. How much money do we have? 8,000 credits. Is there a fancy weapon we want? Rupert, why are you sitting outside of the camera? What's the whole point of the camera? What are you selling? Alright. Any of these look good? Damn, 11 grand. Yeah, these are all kind of like meh. The Mandorin assault rifle though looks fancy. So there's this thing, combat enforcer. It's difficult to use effectively. Yeah, it's got like an accuracy problem. Do we have... No, we have one already, apparently, so we don't need that. Is it fully upgradable, though? Yeah, nothing really super interesting. Like, I want that, but I can't afford that. Apparently I have a lot of these already. This combat enforcer is interesting, though. What happens if we click on it? It's meant to be 700, which is way more, way more. How's it going, Sin? Welcome, bud. Just getting started here. Yeah, nah, there's no chance that Adam Larp, I was calling it Adam. More like rip-off guy, I don't know. Anything new?
It's you again. Well, you know who I am.
How you doing, Sam?
I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something? You really should talk to Barun about general questions.
No, nothing new there, really. Alright, let's just go to the caves and save our friend. Why not have a Sin command? What the hell? I'm sorry, I'm the worst. Alright, I'm actually lost. Let's go here. There we go. Just working. I appreciate the work and lurk. Oh, this guy's here.
Welcome back. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I wanted to ask you some more questions.
What else would you like to know?
You mentioned holocrons?
Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi. And even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history.
And why is that?
Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater troubles shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, The adventures of Jolie Bindo on the Rimward
He
mission.
knows that guy.
All of these things are in danger of being lost forever. What else would you like to know?
What brought you to Dantooine?
Like you, I was looking for some trace of the Jedi. I had heard mention that one of the Jedi Masters had gone there, but I found no trace of them. What else would you like to know?
Hey Rio, how's it going? Rio's here, hello. Yeah, there's nothing really. Yeah, I think we kind of like content locked. So we go to do this cave. Howdy, friends. This way. The best part about this game is I can kind of play it with one hand. Kind of. I mean, I think it was mostly designed for like console, because these PC ports are not very good. Doesn't make sense. Oh, we should swap out our party, because we're gonna be fighting people. Ooh, we can level up people. Let's go Kreia. Wait, hold on. Undo you. It's not very clear. I have to like read. And there we go. There we go.
I'm here.
I played this game on the 360. That's cool. I kind of want to get the Switch versions just so I could like replay these in bed. Nintendo! I just need to get a Steam Deck. I think that's what I need to do. What do you mean sorry? Why are you saying sorry? This is Handmaiden. Oh, OG Xbox. Oh, I thought maybe you just played it on the 360 backwards compatibility or something. Just got a staff. Sure. You misspoke, how dare. Lugoi's here. Hi bud, how's it going? How you doing? Kreia. I'll just do this. Can't really do much with her. Better heal. Let's hope we don't die immediately like I did last time. I don't think you're supposed to go here first. I think from a like difficulty spike, it's kind of harder. This should be like the second or third planet, I think. But here we are. How you all doing today? Oh, there's more of these. Alright. Thought I murdered them all. Oh, this is this guy. I'm going the wrong way. The mini-map is broken because I have like a resolution patch. Didn't bother to fix it. So if you're wondering why I'm like walking through walls, that's why. Here they are. I guess we'll I very seriously doubt we can talk them down, but you know.
What is it?
Things.
Yes?
Not right now. That's not what I meant. Right. Let's go. Oh. Regard me with expression, please. Can I move past this?
Halt, settler.
This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
That Jedi belongs in a cage. So the mercenaries are branching out into kidnapping now.
This isn't kidnapping, this is bounty hunting. This Jedi is worth a lot of credits on Nar Shaddaa, and we're collecting. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now.
This probably won't work. Let's do it. Open the cage, let the Jedi out.
What?
Ah.
That's a Jedi trick. We trained against that during the war. It's a Jedi, man. Kill him before he tries something else.
Oh god. Trandoshans. Good thing we don't got a Wookiee here. All my buffs died. That's annoying. Alright. Everyone put your shields on. I don't have any shields. I used all the shields up. I have shields.
Yes. What is it?
Yes.
Murder! Bet you Master Brook's gonna be like, oh, why'd you kill them all? Jeez. That's all I know how to do. It's going way better than I expected it to.
This will teach you.
Boom.
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences.
See?
You're expecting thanks? Kunda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict.
How are you gonna help in a cage?
When an opponent believes that you are defeated, they no longer consider you a threat.
Jedi, I know, right?
They relax their guard.
This entire game is, you do,
After I
whatever
was
you do,
captured, they
people
talked
just
freely
criticize
of
you.
their
It's the
plans.
worst.
Enough for me to learn
It's
that.
so bad in this one.
I need to get to Kunda and warn them. They could be attacked at any moment.
Like, the first one, it's like, you know, it's Star Wars, it's very, you know, yeah, let's stop the evil empire. This one is just like, oh no, you're the worst person on Earth, in the galaxy. How can I help?
If you wish to prove yourself, then do so. Kunda's in danger and they need our help. The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Kunda. They've been holding off for the right moment. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
But it's not of too much essence that I can leave these bodies, right? Right? Mercenary Orders. This datapad contains orders from as cool to senior I can't read today, sorry. Senior mercenary officers. Apparently, I've lost the ability to read. The mercenaries have recently made a secret alliance with the Exchange and are planning an imminent attack on Kunda. With Administrator Adair dead, then the Exchange would be able to use Dantooine for their illicit activities. Completely undetected by the Republic. All preparations for the mercenary attack have been made, and they could attack Kunda at any moment. Be proud of me, guys. That was really hard. Hey, they refilled all the boxes. That's cool. Very kind of them. Oh no, man! Did I just miss those really obvious ones? Yeah, this game is just full of bullshit that, like, you have to do differently in a different playthrough because you have to remember that, like, it's all, like, to trick you.
Ascul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine.
I've learned that you're planning an assault on Kunda.
That is correct, and I want you to help me.
Why attack Kunda?
You don't need to know the details, but I can tell you there are a lot of credits involved.
Why would I help you?
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Kunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Kunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
What do you have in mind? Yes, please tell me your entire strategic plan.
There are many ways someone with your abilities can aid us. Before the action begins, I have 2 main tasks in mind for you. Disable the gun turrets and the traps.
Okay, I'll help you.
Return to me when you are ready for us to begin our assault. I warn you not to keep me waiting.
Well maneuvered. With both the mercenaries and the militia counting on your aid, you can influence the outcome of the situation as you see fit.
I hope you aren't intending to support that monster. They will slaughter the citizens of Kunda.
Oh. I don't want to say that, like, right in front of him. When I want your advice, I'll ask for it. She didn't like that. Kunda. Oh, influence lost. Oof. I don't know. I feel like if I said, of course I'm going to support Kunda. Right in front of them. It's kind of dumb. Hi, Zeno. How's it going? Mazzino. How you doing, bud? I need to remember that the minimap doesn't work. Goes okay. That's good. It's definitely better than not okay. Those mines now. Oh yeah. Probably don't leave the mines. Leave the mines probably, because that's their defenses. Disable 3 times. We're not gonna do we're gonna save the town just cause. Just Cause 2. I'm gonna play Just Cause 2. See, that's the point. I'm assuming we'll get some mines to put that down.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
What do you want now?
Okay. Jeez. Hello. What do you want now? Here we go.
I see you have found the elusive Master Vrook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I can't say that I anticipated that.
Yeah, I'll just say it's your fault.
Vrook has informed me that the mercenaries devised a plan of attack to annihilate Kunda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
Who knows about the attack?
Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time, so they can get to safety. Though if we lose this battle, nowhere on Dantooine will be safe for settlers for long.
What can I do to help?
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Kunda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone can make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Kunda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle.
Can you give me anything to help?
I have instructed the militia and other Kunda personnel that you are to be provided with anything that can be spared. Unfortunately, that isn't much.
Alright, I'll check it out.
Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use.
Oh, it's not as fun when she says, "Oh, just take everything."
So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Sarah.
Let's see how... He looks cranky.
You heard what the administrator said. Each of us has to do what they can to aid in the defense of Kunda. See where you can lend a hand. We'll have time to talk more when this is all over.
Alright. What about you?
I was right about you. You are trouble. But you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. Mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need.
Much better than those
or are you ready to finalize
afternoon
the defense
emus. How's it going? How much time do I have?
I don't know for certain. It could be a day or even a week. Depends on how good Azkul is at organizing his men. I'm guessing not so good.
So many friendos today. Thank you guys for being here. Any ideas what I can do to help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done.
To spend half my workday building a computer. That's fun. I like doing that. Setting up a new phone. Okay. Maybe that part doesn't sound interesting. Are you the tech relative? Is that your duty? What kind of things need fixing?
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps.
Yeah, the very obvious gaps in the
middle.
middle.
Side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Kunda that can hold a blaster. It's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight.
So quiet.
Maybe die for a cause.
Audio in this game is so weird. What's involved with finalizing the defenses?
Inspecting the perimeter, talking to the troops, and coming up with a battle plan. I fought in a war or two, but I'm no general. In my experience, people like you are better at strategy. You want a hand in making the plan, you got it.
Hey, thanks for the host, Sin. Alright, I'm gonna see what I can do.
When you're ready, come back and we can talk about the final plans to defend Kunda.
Oh, it's a new phone. That's nice. What phone did you get? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah. One thing Apple does over like Android and stuff is they do security updates way longer. Which, you know, I mean, like tech doesn't last very long, to be honest. By the time like they stop supporting it, it usually becomes useless anyway, so I don't know. Pixel 6, so I can be annoyed again when Pixel stops updates with that in 3 years. I'm on a Pixel 3, so I'm probably very very vulnerable. Oh dear. Alright, let's look around everywhere. We should get what's his name? T3. Oh nice, a 3A. I've got a free 3XL. It's actually my new phone, because I just bought a used one. I had a very old phone before that. I'm not very much a phone person. Character. I'm just gonna keep handmade around, just in case, like, just to prove I'm not gonna murder anybody. MasterCard, yeah. Control.
Ready.
Our boy on here. Slice the computer. And I'm not going to deactivate. We're going to turret status. Active and set to attack friendlies and hostiles. Ouch. Extra spike. We've got 4 spikes. Attack only hostiles. Good. Can you make some more computer spikes? Actually, I could just build them, can't I? Also, I'd like to do this. Let's try this. No, never mind. Okay, we're still not quite there yet. Attack friendlies only. Yeah, that sounds very useful. That we can just Oh, he can only upgrade. He can't make. We just make more computer spikes. Is what I was trying to say. Apparently, even that one is still special. Yeah, I paid like $200 for my phone. I was like, this is infinitely better than anything I'll ever need. The only thing I use my phone for is its Chromecast remote, and it, browses Twitter. It's just like, what else more do you need? Oh, here's the morgue.
I'm here.
That's the thing, like, phones have, ever since, like, 2010-ish, phones haven't really done anything groundbreaking. Realized today, aliens are living among us in Australia, yeah. Australia doesn't exist. That sounds bad. Let's not do that second one. I'm no doctor. But let's not do that one. Reactivate the droid's automated healing subroutines. Hey! Everybody's just like on. Marsupial. Nice. Oh yeah, that works out. I hate like paying things monthly, so if I just save up and like, hey, I'll just spend $1 billion in one go, then be poor for the rest of the year. But at least it's paid off. Demolitions. Oh, my repair as well. Ooh. I need to make that I need to make all of these like class skills. Yeah, let's kind of focus on those. Repair, add. Should have done it with computers as well. Heal. Oh, that's right. Credit's a thing in America. It's a thing here, but it's not really anywhere near important. Alright. Had other stuff in there. Ah, this was looking for. Yeah, I hear that. And I'm just like, so you just have to like spend money for no reason? You're on a different planet over there. Droid control station.
Yes?
So we can just make more spikes, can't we? Create. Computer spike. I function just fine with bad credit. Power to your sin. Sin knows what's up. Okay. Change defense droid target priority. Oh, there's no inactive. Defense droid status inactive. How do I make it not that. Do I do that? Or do I... Oh, I probably went specifically... Yeah, each droid. Yeah, reactivate droid. Optimize. Optimize. Activate. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at this shit. This is something about this is really satisfying. Akir. Take Akir's Hydro Spanner. Interesting. Was he sabotaging? I forget who Akir is, but I'm sure there's someone. Yeah, when Matt went to America, Matt Casey, this conversation, because like he has no credit because he was, you know, like a 20-year-old in Australia where, you know, people in Australia don't have credit. So that was something, that was a discussion he had to have and think about. Cool. Interesting that the spanner's in there. Boop, boop. Yeah, bad credit is better than no credit, yeah. Ugh, adult stuff. Change defense droid target priority. Yeah, no, we don't want that. I had to read for a second. It was like, defending sounds good. Who are we defending? Hostiles. What are hostiles? Engage droids in patrol mode. Oh, okay. Well then, sure. Those are good. It was the turrets, wasn't it? Those are outside. I wouldn't have a clue, dude. I live at home because I'm a special little boy. Oh man. Buy here, pay here, place. I don't figure how much fucking money I save if I don't have. Rent is... It's usually rent. That's the problem. I can't afford rent. I tried, but I can't. Turrets. Oh, mines, that's right. Who's got the best? Usually Bam Jedi, isn't it?
Yes?
Did it work at all?
What's going on?
Put him down.
Set and activated. Set and activated. Set and activated.
Cool, it says up there that the West has enough mines. Is it just like is it every angle? Is it just... I don't think they're gonna protect this area, you know. Or the east. Are you doing light side or dark side? In the end, the game always kind of has two endings, like the light side and dark side ending. But I usually just kind of go for the middle path until they force you to stop choosing. So mostly we're mostly good. This guy, like, I'm like role playing. We're playing a role playing game, so this guy is very self-righteous. He's, you know, he likes violence, as in like he fights a lot, but he's like self-righteous. Whereas the last character we did, she was very greedy, and she like and we cared about money, and then maybe she had kind of the character arc. Yeah, true ambivalence towards both good and evil is the best stuff. Yeah, usually. And this is actually what this game is trying to encourage. So pretty much people criticize you no matter what you do in this one. So like one person will tell you, why the fuck are you helping this guy? This is actually making your life worse. You're making that guy's life worse as well. And the other guy is like, why are you murdering puppies? That's bad. And like, yeah, either way what you do is kind of like, you're bad, you're the worst.
Set and activated.
Nothing's ever good enough. It's like real life.
Set and activated.
Nothing but complaining.
Set and activated. Set and activated.
How does it choose? We murdering puppies here? Only if it gives us credits.
Activated. Set and
Did it say that we had enough mines here? Am I just like really bad at placing them?
Set and activated.
Oh, it's Fluffy here. Howdy, Fluffy. Oh, Fluffy said that. You guys all got purple names at the moment. I can't tell.
Set and activated.
So do I just? Did anyone see the thing pop up?
Set and activated.
You know, like when games with Saint or Farah. Yeah, well, the thing is, these games sort of are like that, but like functionally. But the story and like the dialogue and like some of the gameplay mechanics avoid that. So it's like it's a little bit of both. Like I would say the dialogue choices are very activate mine. It's a very because I was hovering over that. The dialogue choices are very much like that. They're like either very saintly or very like arsehole-y. But that's hard because you have to write and it has to make sense. It's the context. I'm gonna assume. I mean, these mines are like here.
Set and activated. Set and activated.
Let's clear some of these out just because. Get that one back. I should have not done that one, but whatever. Whatever, they can have them. My donation. Do the turrets now. This guy's a Kier, isn't he? Yeah!
What's going on?
Let's talk to him.
Charanana gundoso remina ke lorak tu katada. Federator pada no ringatel
camarada. You got a spanner in here, bud. I found this hydro spanner. It has your name on it.
Charanana gundoso remina ke lorak tu katada. Federator pada no ringatel camarada
I think you should use this. Inside of a broken droid. What is your explanation?
He's cool. Tell me. I mean,
that sucks.
Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemeno totorere senisenten. Der rinto run to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsadara nane grael gra delonuta choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemeno totorere senisenten.
Oh, that works. I mean, he'll probably die, but you know. LOL. You can repay Kunda for your crimes by joining the militia. Hey, that works. Can I steal your shit though? No? Okay. Would you be interested? Okay, good. Anything cool? Control cluster. Do I need this? HK. Chassis droid processor. So apparently I have control cluster already. Right, turrets. It's like up here. Oh, T3's broken. Hold on. We gotta control delete him. There we go. Oh, it's inside. I'm gonna sabotage him. You saw your thing pop up? Wait, what? Oh, right. I said something like that, didn't I? Yes, we are on Dantooine. They're on Dantooine. How do I get in? Where was this control thing? Oh no, I kind of did that already, didn't I? Can we get anyone else to join? Yeah, we should like just talk to everyone, shouldn't we?
Yeah?
Do you want to join the militia, Mr. Militia Man? No?
Settlers on the outskirts are scared.
What do you want now?
Want to join the militia?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over. I'll report to Zeron for militia duty.
Yeah, she said duty. Alright, so we got 2. And we are really just Space Jesus. Everyone just follows us. What did we say? You're far too trusting. Yeah. I am.
Welcome back to Kunda.
Apparently you're not allowed to.
Zeron keeps salvages it. It's getting. I'm sick and tired of those mercenaries. Some people say Zeron is antagonizing us.
This guy knows how to shoot.
Thanks for the help. I plan on going back to the farm shortly. Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my thief problem. Zeron has asked me several times before to join the militia. I expect he's going to be very pleased.
The Administrator's the only hope we have. Without her, the settlers would just squabble amongst themselves like...
Welcome back. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Apparently we can't ask him to, or maybe
Welcome
it's
back.
One step down.
What else?
No? You don't want to fight for us?
It's not smart to speak badly of Azkul and his mercenaries. Some of the most vocal have gone missing.
Hello, would you like to talk about Jesus? They're all fine. Can we talk to them?
I feel better. Thanks. I feel better. Thanks.
You should food soon. Why soon? Why not now? You wanna join? This guy probably won't join. He's a no from me, dog. Alright, I think we've done everything we can possibly do. Turret control station. We looked at this, didn't we? Let's double check. Turret status. Attack hostiles. Good. I think we good. The only thing I'm worried about is the mines on the east side. Because I didn't see a thing that said it was good enough. But whatever. Ikea will probably die, which would be really tragic. You know. Lol.
You heard what the administrator said. Well,
Do you require anything else, Jedi?
I guess we're ready. Let's do a hard save.
I was right about you.
Any ideas on what I could do to help? I just want to see if I miss anything.
We could use people handy with a blaster.
Yeah.
We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glam.
What kind of things need fixing?
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so we've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd...
Let's think about that door. Where was that? Over there. Ooh, what'd you order? Did you get enough for everybody? A sandwich? What kind of sandwich? You don't just say sandwich, you say... I don't know. Yeah? Well, there's a mine there. You got enough for everybody here in this room. Well, that's very kind of you, Sin. Thank you. I assume that's the stuck door. There's a mine there now, so you can have that. I don't know.
Told to provide you with anything you...
I was right about...
Alright, I'm ready to finalize the battle plans. But I've done some things around Kunda to help with his defense.
That's good to hear.
Oh, okay. Ready to finalize battle plans.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
Looks like it's a point of no return. I'm certain I've done all I can.
Alright. We got a lot to do.
We get a 7
Since you are
samurai
here to
training
bolster
montage.
Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got 2 goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
There isn't anyone else that can rally the settlers?
Not that the settlers aren't good people. Many folk just don't have the fighting mentality. Rather just make people happy and get along. But there isn't any getting along with Azkul. He's out for blood and taking the place over. So we gotta protect the administrator. Kunda can go on without me, but not without her. The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. It isn't gonna be easy. I suspect we're gonna have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're gonna try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
That was a lot. Could you tell me about the squads?
First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion, but no experience. Third squad is new and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Inside by the administrator's door.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad?
Main entrance.
Alright, where do you want the third squad, the new recruits?
Back.
Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership.
I'll cover the back.
The back? I suppose that there is more ground to cover with the two entrances. Alright, I'll take the front. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. Both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Kunda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. But we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
There's women as well. Is there a Jedi Temple? Yes. This is KOTOR 2, so this is... We've been here before in KOTOR 1, but it's like the, you know, things happen and it like kind of progresses. Have you talked with the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
I think they could use some encouragement. Maybe I could speak to them.
Alright, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
Alright, Sin. See you soon. Tell them they're doomed. Warn them not to get killed. Both of these are kind of shit. I guess we're not very persuasive. We're not a very high charisma person. Warn them not to get killed. I'm really not good at this, but the one thing I've learned is just don't get shot. All right? That's it, really.
I was expecting something more, but you did better than I ever have. You reminded me of my instructor in the Mandalorian Wars. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
They all got like helmets. Does this game have soul? Yes, it does. It does have soul. I've been loving. We played through the first one. It's been like over 10 years since I played this one. Pew pew. What a epic battle, though. All right. Well, those mines were useless. I should have put them like all over here. That's a lot of them. Jesus. We are on. I guess this is considered the back. It's the east side. So where are the entrances? Yeah, there and there. Okay. Alright, they're probably all gonna blow up, so let's grenade those guys. Buff.
I hear you.
Alright, this used to like completely destroy my computer. See. This is not the well, let's switch everyone out to melee shields. I don't have any more. Well, that's bad. Oh, he's dead, damn it. Right, Kreia can do something. No, she can't, because there's... Ah. These guys are tough.
We've lost too many soldiers. Fall back inside.
That's not good. Apparently I didn't do very well.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises
we already met,
during
dude.
this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
You can still back away.
You have no idea who you're talking to. I was going to spare your worthless life. I see I was in error. I was trained at Malak's academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Wait. Oh, there he is. I was like... are those my droids or his droids? 'Cause that would really suck if they're not my droids that I spent all this time working on. I got full health again, that's good. Alright.
Yes. Yes.
Get him. Oh yeah, those are mine.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dante will not forget that the
Oh,
Jedi
yeah.
protected us from this trap.
Oh, let's make this super awkward, because nobody asked. The Jedi? She was just one Jedi, actually. I'm considered an outcast by other Jedi.
I'm sorry to offend you. You are, of course, our savior, and I am very grateful to you.
I'm happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
4,000 credits. Use it to build a statue of me in honor of my heroism. Wait, I've got Kreia with me. I'll take it.
Thank you again, brave Jedi.
She'll
Now,
be
if
like,
you'll
"What are
excuse
you
me, I have
doing,
much work
man?"
to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Is 4,000 credits what? Yes. I had 8,000 credits before I got 4,000 credits, so now I have 12,000 credits.
Kunda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you
We talk
wish.
about how you're such a dick. I need to know why you cast me out of the order. Why? Ooh, actually, there's better ways to talk about this. Do you know anything of force bonds and how to end them? The Sith. All these things I want to say. Let's see what happens. Right? The Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers
Consume
and
Samuel did say something like that. I love the OCR, man. It's making it really fun. Is it a good Sammy, Sin? They exist. They have already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? There are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.